will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he pumps it up inside the 20.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Looking for room, it's Dillon. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He's got it, 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Smith dropping to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hurst. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Right on the money. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
Smith wants to throw. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Newton. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. The short hands, it's Bush. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Looking for space, it's Dillon. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping to pass. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, these plays are really, really simple and really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The snap sets up the throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out to that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the offense has tried to throw the football twice now in goal-to-go situations. They haven't come up with anything positive. You know the windows get a lot smaller down here. This is going to be a very tough play on 3rd down trying to generate a touchdown.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The give from the gun. Plows through the defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Bush. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Handoff from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He'll take it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
It'll be a run on third and short.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Pocket breaking down. The sure hands, it's Royer. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Near the sticks, it's Johnson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
On 2nd and 10, 4 wide out set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Smith wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
So here comes the Auburn offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the big fella to the corner. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. To throw, it's Newton. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on first down. Fired in there, but incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. The quick out. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Has to throw this off his back foot. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Newton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just keep slinging it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next.
Makes the grab at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Red Raiders enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. The run from the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage with no gain on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air, it's Newton. Soft spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Snap from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Newton. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection. Almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays and taking the lead late in this ball game.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Got him downfield. Spins away. And that will be being the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.